Well, hey everybody, and welcome to another Greg's Movie Minute. This time around, The Dark Knight. Thanks, Max. Good call. So, the Joker, right? The Joker is using people that he has inside the prison system. He's got people on the inside. He's using them. He's threatened to blow up hospitals. He's saying he's going to blow everything up, and he's telling the people of Gotham, get out of the city. Right, Gotham City, sort of like Manhattan, it's just an island. So he's also threatened the tunnels and the bridges. So the only way out of the city, the only way out of danger and into safety is the ferries. So Jim Gordon and the mayor agree that because the Joker's going to use prisoners, that they should get the prisoners off the island. They're going to use the ferries to get the prisoners off the island so that the Joker can't use them. So now there's 30,000 people lined up at the ferries waiting to get out of town. And here come the police escorting prisoners through the crowds of people. And the crowd's kind of getting wound up. And one guy starts yelling, "Hey man, that ain't right. That should be us on that boat." That guy is completely wrong, right? He has no idea what's actually happening. He has no idea why the police are taking the prisoners out. He has no idea of what's actually happening, right? All he sees is that little bit that's right in front of him. He has no information. He has no understanding of what's actually happening. All he has is just this little bit that he sees in front of him. And based on nothing other than his own limited information, he responds and reacts in anger. Here's the thing. We do that same thing. With no information, with no idea of what is actually happening, we react and we respond in anger, which is why Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 tells us specifically, clearly, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. Right? We have no idea what God is actually doing, right? We just look at our little part of the world, and with no information, with no idea, no clue about the bigger picture of what God is actually doing, we react and we respond. We lean on our own understanding. Proverbs tells us not to do that. Proverbs says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. It says specifically not to lean on our understanding of what is going on in the world. We don't know or understand what he's doing. We might not like what he's doing, right? That's where I was when I got recalled to active duty for Desert Storm. When I went to war, I didn't like what was going on. When I got diagnosed with stage 2 cancer, I didn't understand or like what was going on. When my house burned down, I didn't understand or like what was going on. But I chose to trust in the Lord with all my heart, to not lean on my own understanding, to not trust what the little bit that I saw. I chose to trust in the Lord with all my heart. Trust. But it goes beyond that. It doesn't just stop at trust. It then says, in all your ways, acknowledge him. In everything that you do, in the way that you think, in the way that you talk, in the way that you act, acknowledge him. In all your ways, in everything you do, acknowledge him, and he will show you the path to take. Now, the danger in that is then saying, oh, well, obviously God is doing this because of this. And we're still just leaning on our own understanding. We're just inserting what we think God is doing. We're using our understanding and presuming to know, to understand the ways and the will of God. It's just as wrong. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Don't lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will show you the right path to take. It doesn't mean that we have to like it. It doesn't mean that we have to go, yeah, this is great. It also doesn't mean that we have to bury our head in the sand and pretend nothing is going on. But it's a choice. We decide to say God is good, God is trustworthy, and I will trust him even when I don't understand it, even when I don't like it. It's what we have to do now. I don't understand why COVID-19 is a thing. I don't understand, I don't like what is happening, but I choose to trust God and to acknowledge him in everything that I do. But I challenge you to do the same thing. That's what I got. If you have another movie you want to see me use, you could shoot me an email, gflower@walnuthillcc.org. Keep trusting, keep believing. I'll see you next time.